Oh, good evening, folks. And look, I'm Bruce Smith. I'm the Westland District Mayor, and Westland District is part of Communities for Local Democracy. So who are Communities for Local Democracy? Well, we're 24 councils. Growing, we're representing more than 1 million people from the north to the south, east to the west. And we believe that we can do better than the one-size-fits-none proposals from the government, and that we can deliver better services while still remaining affordable and locally responsive in relation to Three Waters. It's a group that's growing, and of course we welcome other councils around the country to join with us to preserve the sanctity of private property rights in a democracy where local ownership and control has been the backbone of the home we call New Zealand. This series will myth-bust many of the statements made by government to justify the need for such a radical reform in Three Waters, and it'll lead the way to a more open discussion around alternative models for the supply of clean drinking water to all New Zealanders, and we're pretty good in the world in that area now. So let's move on to myth number 2. Infrastructure is holding back housing development. That's what government says. There's no evidence of this. One example of what is happening around New Zealand is that in the last year, there was a 31% increase in the number of new homes being consented in Canterbury. The water services are ready, and they're waiting for these new homes. It's a similar story elsewhere. The biggest problem faced by builders and developers is finding enough staff and working around material shortages. Under current funding arrangements, councils, developers, they meet the cost of the infrastructure for new developments, or councils borrow the cost of doing the work and recover this through rates in the years that follow. So that's myth number 2. Let's put it to bed.